Hello, today in my video I'll be explaining how to find your way around the ship and what different parts are for and various cannonballs you can use. So there are different types of ships in the Sea of Thieves: a sloop, a brigantine and a galleon. Sloops can carry 2 players, has 2 cannons, 1 mast and is the quickest out of the 3. They are easy to maneuver and harder to hit. Brigantines carry 3 players, has 4 cannons and 2 masts. It is a larger hull but is relatively easy to maneuver. The galleon can hold 4 players, has 8 cannons and 3 masts. It's an easy target but has more firepower than the others. It has the speed as long as all sails are in the wind, but lacks the manoeuvring. Apart from these differences, the ship's content is the same other than size. You'll still find all the storage barrels and chests on these boats, as well as map tables and voyage tables. This is the cannonball barrel. This is where you find all your cannon ammo, such as cannonballs and chain shot. This is your wooden barrel. This is where you find all your wood planks for repairs on your boat. And these are your 2 food barrels, where you find all your food that obviously help you regain health. This is your clothing chest. This is where you find all your various clothing items and accessories. This is your pet interface chest. This is where you find all your pets and all the costumes that you can acquire for them. This is the equipment chest. This is where you find all your spy glasses, your shovels and all your musical instruments. This is your vanity chest, where you find all your vanity items such as dyes, beards, hair, tattoos, titles and curses. This is the map table. This is where you can plot your course and see which islands you need to go to and in what direction they are. It also tells you which islands start the tall tales from. This is your voyage table. This is where you choose which voyage you'd like to go on, whether it's a voyage or a tall tales, and then you just place it down and vote. So upon starting the Sea of Thieves, you get given a variety of cannonballs to start off with. These consist of normal cannonballs, which are used for damage upon other ships, fire bombs, which damage ships over time, but set fire to them, chain shots, which are really good against masts and collapsing masts, and blunder bombs, which are used for knocking players off their ship and extra damage. These can all be found on outposts in barrels. There are other cannonballs in game you can acquire that are different to the ones that you start off with on ship. These are curse cannonballs. They cause a certain effect to happen when shot at a ship or player and are green or purple in colour. Green being the ones that affect players or skeletons, and purple affecting ships. The barrel ball, when shot at a ship, denies players access to their barrel storage, for example cannonballs and planks. Next is the ballast ball. When shot at a ship, it causes the ship to ride low and any holes on the second deck will start filling up with water. It is extremely effective against galleons. Then we have the rigging ball that causes the ship's sails to completely raise, slowly stopping the ship. The helm ball prevents the players from accessing the ship's wheel to turn the vessel. The anchor ball drops the anchor, causing the ship to come to a complete stop, leaving it vulnerable to cannon fire or boarding. The peace ball causes all cannons to raise and point to the sky and won't let players adjust for a short time. The limp ball causes the player to move slowly, similar to the effect you have when falling from a great height. The jig ball causes the players to perform a dance emote. The grog ball causes the players to have the drunk effect, causing them to sway left and right. The venom ball causes players and skeletons to be poisoned, damaging them over time for a short period. And the weary ball makes the player perform a sleep emote, making them vulnerable to attack. There are 3 new cannonballs recently added to the game with the Spectral Fleets update. These are the Phantom, the Flame Phantom and the Wraith Balls. These 3 cannonballs have greater effect on other ships rather than world beasts such as Krakens and Megalodons. The Phantom Ball acts just like the normal cannonball. The Fire Phantom Ball acts like a fire bomb but hurls a flaming ghost towards the other ship. The Wraith Ball has a similar effect as a blunder bomb but deals greater damage. So as you play the game, you will encounter holes inside your ship. They can be caused via other players, skeleton ships or wildebeests. In order to patch your boat up, you need to have a plank in your hand, approach the hole and then obviously just attach the plank to the hole. It's left click on mouse, on controller it could be another button. Once you've got the water in the bottom of your boat like this, you just use the bucket and then you just dump it overboard and then you're all good to go. So if you come to the top of the mast, this is where you're going to find your ship flag box. This is where you can set up an alliance. I highly advise you do that early game, because sometimes if you set up alliances with people, you get some extra cash and you get some extra rep for free. All you got to do is just open the box, go to the right tab where it says alliances, hit that flag, it'll raise it, and then when another ship's in close proximity, another to the right of the flag there'll be another flag. Click that and then you'll join their alliance. So these torches here you are able to change the colour of. You can acquire the flame off the Ferry of the Damned. The colours depend on how you die. If you die by fire you'll get a red light. If you die via venom from a snake you get purple. If you die via a player you get pink. If you die via a shark you get blue. If you die via a skeleton you get green. And then if you die by lightning you get white. So once you've died via the various ways, if you bring your lantern towards this well of fate here, if you raise it, you can take the light from it and it'll give you the colour that corresponds to the way you died. This door will open and then you just go back and it'll take you back to your ship. So once you've got your light, if you go up to this torch here, raise your torch, you can set the flame, and it'll change the colour to whatever colour you have in your lantern. So just a few tips for the ship. If you remember to turn all your lanterns off when you start the game, it just makes your visibility a lot lower. It don't make you invisible, but it's harder for people to spot you across the map. Raise the alliance flag. Being an alliance, like I said earlier, it's good. You get 50% of what people make, reputation and gold. It's worth doing. Organise your portable storage crates that basically you can have one for cannonballs, one for wood, and then one for food. It makes it easier just to collect all your resources. Always keep an eye out for another ship while you're sailing around. If you're doing voyages or you're tackling in-world stuff, it's always good to keep an eye out. And always loot islands when able to stock up on your resources and replenish anything you've used.